Hi, Money viewers. I'm Kimberly B. Cummings, founder of ManifestYourself.com and career and leadership development expert. We are in some troubling times right now, and I've seen countless questions on LinkedIn and social media asking questions about how do I work from home? What if I'm in the midst of a job process right now? What if I'm interviewing? What if I need to have a tough conversation with my boss about not feeling comfortable coming into the office? There are so many questions we have right now as it relates to your career with us practicing social distancing or quarantining because of COVID-19. So today, I want to answer your top 5 questions. If I'm not comfortable coming into the office and my company has not mandated that I'm able to work from home, what do I do? So first and foremost, I want to say that I completely understand. Watching the media alone right now is nerve-wracking because there's so many updates and changes by the minute about COVID-19. Many companies have opted for employees to work from home until further notice, but there's also quite a few companies who have not formally made an announcement about their employees being able to work from home. So, for you, I highly recommend speaking to your human resource office to see what the policy is. Things are changing by the minute. So just because you haven't heard something does not mean that conversations are not being had right now about how employees at your organization are being impacted and can protect themselves with social distancing and working from home. However, with everything that's going on, I always say you have to do what's best for you and you have to serve as your own advocate. So after you get the news from human resources about what your company is doing, don't be afraid to have a conversation, even if it's a little less than favorable, to make sure that you feel safe and protected and you're able to do what's best for you and your family. Are companies still hiring right now? And if so, what could that look like for me? Yes. Companies are still hiring right now. As I look at my own LinkedIn profile, I'm still getting notifications about new jobs popping up multiple times per day. What companies are doing is moving more towards a virtual interview process so that they can still interview candidates, get to know them, and extend offers. So please don't think that COVID-19 has to stop your job search. It does not. Continue to apply and just be prepared for a little less than traditional interview process so you can get your foot in the door. A little bit more about interviewing. So what happens if you are in the midst of interviewing for a new job before COVID-19? Can you still follow up? And what does that look like? Yes, again, if you are interviewing prior to COVID-19, please follow up. Reach out to whoever your contact was to figure out what that company is doing. We are in uncertain times right now, so we do not know what every company is doing, and it's also changing day by day. Like I just said in the question before, many companies are still hiring. They're just having a virtual process, which means you have to be prepared for phone conversations and video conversations with the employer. So a few quick tips. For that initial phone screen, one of the things I recommend is still getting dressed, of course, like you're going into the interview. Make sure that you are mentally and physically preparing yourself to succeed in this interview and reiterating your enthusiasm for the role. When you're on video now, make sure that you're maintaining eye contact. So I'm in my home office right now. My blanket's right down here. So I make sure that I'm dressed at least from the top up and I'm maintaining eye contact with you here. I have notes down here so you'll see me glance, but I come right back up and I look into the camera. Looking into the camera gives the person on the other side of the camera the perception that you're looking right at them. So make sure, as much as you probably want to look at that person, or if there's no person there, it could just be awkward. If it's a recording situation where they give you questions for you to respond to, make sure you maintain eye contact with the camera. And just make sure, remember, it's still the same process. You still have to articulate your unique value. You still have to articulate why you are the best fit for the role. I strongly believe that in times like this is where true leaders really get to show their stuff. because it shows that you are adaptable, you are flexible, and you are prepared no matter what situation comes about. And that's what every employer likes to see from employees. So last but not least, any tips about working from home indefinitely? So we don't know how long many of us will be working from home. And many companies, because we don't know, they may not be providing you with additional tools outside of your laptop in order to make sure that you have a full setup to work from home. So a few quick things. Number one, make sure you find a dedicated area for you to do your work every day. Start creating routine. The same way when you walk into the office, you probably drop yourself at your desk, you may grab a cup of coffee, say hello to a secretary, and then go sit back down at your desk. Make sure that you have a similar routine for you being in your home office now. So make sure you have a dedicated area where you can sit down where all of your things are. Make sure you have a schedule for the day. Don't forget to leave some time to go to the bathroom, make some food for yourself, check on your kids if you have children who are home with you. Make sure you have a schedule. It's a little easy to kind of sit at the desk and just start working all day, every day. But you have to be able to create some boundaries for yourself. That's really important. Make sure that you also don't be afraid to turn on video. While we're in an age where we're all working from home and you're not seeing your colleagues, you can still build that connection by turning on video. You don't have to get all dressed. Most people are a little bit more casual on video. Some people still put their suits on. Some are more casual. Do whatever you are comfortable with and what are the norms at your company. But turning on your video, having a dedicated space to work, creating a schedule for yourself are some of my key tips. And don't forget to shut off. At the end of the day, give yourself time to step away from your work and still relax and unwind. So Money, those are all the questions that I have for now. But if you have any more questions, please leave a comment below and I will do my best to respond over the next few days. Thanks for having me.